2021 again, because why? It's the easiest game in the world. Even I can't possibly fail at this game. Hang on, I've got to get a couple of things up and running here in the old YouTubes before we go much further than this, but I can at least get the game going and get things moving along here. Where are we? Oh, it's at May. Oh, May's fine. We've got plenty of time to grow lots and lots of things. Hang on, I got to do a thing here, like my own video, and then do another thing here, and then I got to check out what this all looks like, because obviously, again, it's the new gear, so I have no idea what any of this looks like, sounds like, or anything in between, so do please keep me posted. I need to know what things are doing. Hang on, what are we playing here? Farm Manager 2021. There we go. Okay, save that, go to that, go out of all of that. I'll be with you in just 1 second. I'm not looking at chat right at this exact second. Now I am. Oh, it's a little stretched, isn't it? It's a little stretched. That's not as good as I might like it. I'm gonna fuss with that. Hang on. We're not doing much farming right now. I'm gonna have to change a few settings here. That looks very, very stretched on my playback. So let's see what we can do with that. How about we made that not that? So go to that, and let's bring that back down to a more reasonable place here. Sure, none of these actually. Get me... Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see if that does anything a little bit better there. Okay, get out of that, and get out of that, and resume that. Alright, let's see if that fixes things a little bit. No, I was not late. I was exactly on time. That's better. Okay, that's better. That's not quite as stretched as I thought it would be. A yoga live cast. Do what now? Oh, stretched. I get it. I see what you're doing there, stretched. Now, of course, this does not look as good for me now. Now it's all not look as good for me now. Now it's all scrunched on my screen. I liked it when it was stretched out across my beautiful new monitor, but no. No, that's fine. I'll just play it like this. That's fine, game. Now it's all weird. Oh, hang on. I gotta fix things here. Hang on. This is no good at all. No. Go back over here. Okay, how... Okay, that should be better. That should be better. Willow, welcome. Pop-Tart is snoring happily beside me. Good, excellent. Now, I'm working on the squished part of this. I'm working on squished. I'm adjusting things even as we're speaking here. So hopefully that's going to, in about 7 seconds or so, move over to where I actually wanted it to be. Hey, I'm getting used to this as much as anyone else. I have little to no idea of how any of this is going to look until I actually go and do it. Okay, that's... I guess that's slightly better. That's slightly better. What could I do to make that less squished on your end? That's weird. Oh, well, I'm going to go with this right now until somebody comes up with a slightly better idea, because I don't. I don't have one. The system is breaking me. You're not wrong, Dances with Sheep. It's been a very... It's been a very busy 48 hours. You liked stretched better than squished. Well, what do you consider this? Squished or stretched? Which one is this one? Hurley, welcome. Hurley, we're trying to figure out how to make this look pretty. And it's not working out right now. Ireland are playing in the Rugby World Cup. Okay. Are they good at rugby? I have no idea how a traditional Irish person is at rugby. No, I know you're not mad at it. I just want to know what's better or worse. This is like one of those eye exams. Like better, worse, or no change. That's what we're looking for here. I should probably vaguely be paying attention to the game itself. Do I need to know about anything right now? I'll just wait. I'm sure things will pop up. What's going on down here? Why is nobody doing beats right now? Nobody's on beat patrol. Roy Scat, failed sleep. Welcome. We are just fine. If perhaps a little stretched and or squished. Apparently, I'm also going to try and slightly move the camera a little tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, no, CoffeeCam's looking good. I like the direction CoffeeCam is headed in. I might want to invest later in a better webcam. This is the stretched version, and you're fine with it. Okay. That's okay. It's very stretched, isn't it? It's very stretched. I'm not sure. I don't know if this is on my end or YouTube's end, because it looks great on my end. Well, I mean, it did when I had it on the full monitor instead of being all squished for me like it is right now. But I'm willing to take it. It looks good on my end. I just don't know why it's not looking quite as good on YouTube's end. Oh, well, I got my quality down for a start. That's a start right there. Okay, that's slightly better. I don't know why YouTube defaults to 720. I mean, who's doing that? Who is looking at something in 720? It's not 1997. All right, what could I be doing around the old farm here? What's the problem here? Not enough ostriches. Yeah, no, that's a constant problem I have in my life. I have not enough ostriches right now. In my day-to-day life, I just simply don't have enough ostriches. I should probably get another ostrich farm going so we can keep killing them and then slaughtering them. Do you mean make the farm look good? Yeah, basically. It's not as aesthetically pleasing as I might like it to be. We're the best team in the world and have a great chance of winning. Well, excellent. Good. Spikeable Girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What are we getting out of here? Spinach. Yeah, that'll sell reasonably well. I mean, if you're into spinach anyway. I don't dislike spinach. No, I mean, Willow, why would anyone look at anything in 720? But YouTube seems to default to that quite a bit of the time. I think more ostriches are in order here, so we can keep killing them and selling the meat. Speaking of which, how are we doing on that sort of nonsense? Do we have things to sell here? I bet we do. So let's sell... Ooh, yeah, the honey can go, the fish can go, eggs, strawberries, that can definitely go, that can go, 540 kilograms of goat's cheese sounds delicious. Don't sell the carrots, we're using those. Is that about it? Oh, sell the poop, definitely. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, quick 50k. Just a quick 50k to start out my day there. We need a top-down CoffeeCam coffee level display. That's asking for a lot. I'm working on it. CoffeeCam is a work in progress. Speaking of which, I've got to make a mad grab for coffee here because I haven't had some in a while. And then delicately put it back on there. 2-camera setup. I really want to elevate CoffeeCam so that the focus really is on CoffeeCam and not me just sort of sitting here letting Farm Manager play out. I don't even have my hands on the keyboard or the mouse right now. My hands are folded in my lap. I'm not playing Farm Manager, in as much as I'm just kind of watching chat and watching Farm Manager. Just noticed CoffeeCam moved. Oh, I move it around all the time, just depending on what the UI of the game is that we're playing, because I don't want it to obscure anything vitally important. A 3-camera setup. I could theoretically do a 2-camera setup and then switch back and forth between them. That's going to require some practice, but I could. I totally could. I really want to elevate that even more. I mean, all right, the light is good. The rotating coffee cup is excellent. Thank you again, Mrs. Dave. And everything's going great. I just want more. I want more and more. Again, like we were talking about yesterday and we've talked about before, I want people to come into the stream and go, what the heck is going on around here? What is this? What is happening here? I'm going with Spikeable Girl's idea. Let's go heavy on ostriches. So yeah, a small ostrich farm. Let's get one of those to live right there. Let's just Tetris that guy in right there. And then I'll get some people hired for that. I'm not actually sure if I have any space around the place. We've got a new small chicken. Excellent, good. And the only time I care about the World Cup is I have friends in real life who care about the World Cup. No, your disco ball idea is, well, it's the best idea since CoffeeCam, since Hurley said CoffeeCam. And I said, oh my god, that's brilliant. No, the disco ball totally needs to happen, but now we're talking about a 2-camera shoot here. We're getting all Industrial Light and Magic over here. Normally don't care about rugby, but with us being so good and being so bad in football, and by football you mean soccer, including the club I follow. Yeah, no, Royscat, we're all on board for disco ball. Let me be assured, nobody wants disco ball more than me. I assure you of that right now. So let's get, I don't know, like 5 ostriches? Sure, 5 ostriches. And let's get somebody in here. Who's into... I mean, you have a normal... Actually, you're pretty good at animals. So, not that one. Sure, that one. That seems fine. And let's make sure you can have all the food that you need to have there. There you go. Now, I got to go back to the meat processing plant and make sure they don't kill all of the ostriches, because they have a tendency to do that. So, which one is which? That's that one. Okay. And... that's that one, so this must be the new one. Okay. Take above, say, 6. So if we've got more than 6, you go ahead and grab an ostrich and kill it, and then sell it to people. Too many moving lights give me migraines, so you get too fancy with CoffeeCam, you'll have to ignore it. I think somebody said yesterday you could just put a post-it note over it, and that will help matters immensely. Just put a post-it note over it. So I'm wondering, because, okay, I'm looking at Farm Manager on my monitor, and it looks spectacular. And I'm looking at Farm Manager on YouTube, and it looks less than spectacular. And I'm looking at it on Streamlabs, and it looks kind of like somewhere in between, actually, now that I think of it. And I'm wondering why there's such a disparity there. What happens if I bump the settings up on YouTube again? What happens if I go to that? It's still not any better. Huh, weird. I'm going to put this one solely on YouTube and say that they're just, I don't know, doing something terrible with whatever it is I'm doing here. Okay, the ostriches are in. Good news, team. We've got more ostriches, and I think we've probably got, yeah, a whole... Oh, soil moisture. Oh, okay. Well, we could just water you. How much to get the auto watering in here? Oh, 6,400? Oh, God, yes. Yeah, get that in there. And that field was harvested. The cucumbers are not doing well. Okay, again, how much to get you auto done? That's a lot of money, but that will save a lot of time. A lot of time in the near future. So, what else? The apricots. Oh, yeah, we like apricots. Let's just go ahead and get those auto-watered, too. So, how much for you? 14,000? I can make that up very, very quickly, especially when the apricots come in. I'll be doing fine. YouTube compressed things that have anything to do with the quality. Very possibly. I had it in full screen, and it appeared very stretched. Regular mode. If you have it in theater mode. Ah, okay, maybe that's part of my problem. I might have it in theater mode. So let me check that. Mini player theater mode. Okay, no, I don't want theater mode. You're right about that. How do I make that go away? Go away. I've got default view on now, and it still looks kind of squishy and stretchy. Maybe set your Alienware monitor display at 16:9. Do I think I can do that from where I am right now? My answer is probably not. No. Okay, but I'll have to remember that for next time. Put that in Dances with Sheep. If you have like 18 seconds that you don't care about in your life, put that in the tech thing in the Wee Hours Discord. Shameless self-promotion, link down below. Because I will not remember that when I'm done with the stream. But that's probably it. Because it looks great on my monitor. It looks not as great on YouTube. And by not as great, are we troubleshooting the letterbox mode? Well, we're trying. We're definitely trying to troubleshoot the letterbox mode. I'm just not sure what the problem is because, well, I'm rather ignorant of these matters. Dances with Sheep is saying set the monitor display at 16:9, which I can't immediately do right exactly at this second. You don't know how to do that. Wait, you're in the Discord all the time. What do you mean you don't know how to do that? Oh, you don't know how to do the 16:9 thing. Oh, gotcha. No, neither do I. You're right. Neither of us know how to do that. We're both a little boned right now. I wonder if I could do that in Streamlabs. No, probably not. I doubt I could do that. No, that probably won't work. I'll just drink coffee instead and hope this all goes away. It's why I posted the screenshots. Oh, the screenshots of what? Did you post screenshots? Because the advantage of having all this new gear is I can now just go right to the Discord. And look at that. It's not in that one. Did you put that in screenshots? Is that where you put that? Ah, here we go. Okay. Hard to read what's on the screen. Okay. I don't know how to fix that. I'm going to have to look that up. Or figure that out. Yeah, no, I don't know. Is it a setting in your streaming program? Well, that I can actually check. Hang on. I can go over here and we can check that. Just don't immediately count on me playing Farm Manager anytime in the near future. So, let me see. What would that be under? Window capture, maybe? Let's see what the properties are in you. No, not there. Okay. How about we just looked at all your properties? Yeah, look at all your properties, please. No. Nope. That's where it should be. Okay. That's done. What else could that be under? How about just basic settings? Let's check basic settings. I know this is really, really exciting right now, but here we are. Note recording, streaming. No, it's not really going to be any of those. No, I think Dances with Sheep might be onto something with the monitor itself being kind of the issue there. It's because your fancy new monitor is so wide that it appears to be squished top to bottom. Your resolution is twice as wide, and I'm assuming you mean as it is tall. This is what I enjoy the most about Farm Manager. It's the most... Yeah, no, there's nothing to do. No, you can just sit here all day. Look at me. I'm playing Farm Manager while I'm, going through all of my settings and stuff. What was I doing? Oh, I was going to sell stuff to make back all that money I just spent on watering things. So go down here. I'm sure we've got, yeah, we've got all sorts of stuff. Blackberries, black currants, honey. Got a bunch of gooseberries in there. Oh, all my spinach is in the door. Fantastic. And the eggs, the fish, the strawberries, more eggs, more fish, more boop, more honey. Yeah, quick 72k. That'll do me nicely for right now. Thank you. 72k. Fantastic. Did I ever put together... I did, didn't I? Like the temporary employee house. Yeah, I do. Okay, I got a whole bunch of temporary employees right now. Seasonal employees. Still waiting on that research. Boy, that is going to take forever. Yeah, all of these things are done. I don't need to know about any of those things anymore. You need more staff, by the way. Why do I need more staff? Everything seems to be going fine. I mean, there's nobody working down here. I see what you mean about that. What's the problem? Do we have a specific problem that we need? Oh, yeah, not enough staff. Okay. I could probably fill a few spots in here. All right, so you know what? That's actually... What I'll do is just go through the houses. I got 7 out of 8 here. How about maybe somebody who's good with machines? There we go. Arthur. Arthur, my man. Arthur. Maxing out on machines here. I got 8 out of 8 here. 8 out of 8 here. This one, 8 out of 8. No, those are black currants. Only got 5 out of 8 here. Oh, only got 5. I found a video on how to record and play at 16:9 in OBS on widescreen. OBS or SL OBS? Okay, so I'll probably want to write that down somewhere. Get temp staff and said I'd have to put up a new house for that. I have no intention of doing that. I'm going to hire permanent people. I'm going to tell you why I'm going to hire permanent people, Mel, because it doesn't matter. I can afford them, because I can always afford them. There's no problem. There's no problems in this game. I know if you do the scenario mode, there's problems. There's no problems in this game in sandbox mode. I could hire a beekeeper to work the fields, and you know what? It's going to work out. It's going to work out. It'll be fine. Switch game to windowed mode, and then set it to 1920 1080. Okay, hang on. Just hold that thought. OBS is streaming software, but I don't use it. I use Streamlabs, not OBS. Streamlabs basically ripped off OBS. There's a whole bunch of controversy about that. They basically stole their software. But I prefer Streamlabs. It's simpler, and I understand it better. Oh, I know I could afford the temporary staff. I'm just not doing it. I don't know. You're good at endurance. You work there now. That'll probably be good for the apricot field. So wait, in windowed mode. Okay, I got to do 2 things there. So this is going to be complicated. So let's go to full screen without a frame. No, full screen. I don't actually have windowed mode, and it is in 1080. Wait, what did you say? 1080? No, 1920 by 1080. Okay, 1920 by 1080. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. Okay, let's see if that helps anything at all. It might. You never know. Oh, now everything's really tiny in my world. Oh, everything got super small. Oh, this is terrible for me. I don't know if it's going to be any better for you. Yeah, no, I'm aware of that, Mel. I'm aware of that. Yeah, it's stolen. I get it. It still works. I mean, that's all I got to say. It still works. Oh, see, that made everything... Hang on, now I got to go over to here. No, that doesn't work. That, and then over to here, and then I got to move stuff again. Okay, let's see if anything that I just did fixed anything at all, and it looks any better when it gets over to your side of things. That's going to move. Okay, we're going to fix that in a little bit. That's going to move. Okay, don't think that that's going to live there forever. That's going to move relatively soon. It's just now everything's super, super tiny on my end, and I don't like it one bit. Aww. How come you guys get the good stuff, and I just got the tiny screen? We're trying a 1440 res. I don't know where I would apply that. So I've got the game, I've got Streamlabs, and I've got YouTube. Which one of those things is getting 1440 res? Because I'm gonna need somebody to fill in the blanks on that one. Oh, my thing's so tiny now. I'm so not getting the advantages of this. That actually seems worse than before. That actually seems worse than what it was. 2560 by 1440. Okay. Sure. Let's give that a shot. 2560. It just seems like it's always making it worse on your end. Again, it all looks great here. It's just looking terrible on the YouTube's end. 2560. Where do you live? There you go. I see you. Okay, apply that. Let's see what happens there. And then get out of all of this. All right, let's see if that helps at all. Set game resolution. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I've done that. Now I'm going to have to move everything again, aren't I? I'm totally going to have to move everything. Okay, hang on. So you... No. No, I need you to go over here. No. I need you to go over here. Thank you. Oh, now I've got too much. No, that ain't right at all. No. Now I can't even fit that in. Actually, I can if I squish it. Hang on. I gotta... Wow, this is gonna be... Who knew Farm Manager was gonna be such a chore? Alright, that's gotta go over there. That's gotta come in like this. This is gonna look awkward on your end. Like that. Okay. That's... Well, that's different. That's different. So you're going to see me moving stuff around a lot. Let's see if that fixes anything on your end again. And then we'll kind of come... I should also figure out where my farm is. Where'd my farm go? Oh, there it is. I found it. Never mind. Everybody stop panicking. I found it. I found it. I'm pretty sure it's the image that Streamlabs is sending to YouTube because your resolution changes, but the actual box on YouTube doesn't. Okay, so the problem likely is in Streamlabs and not in... the thing that we just said that wasn't this. No, stop doing that. I want to go over to here. Thank you. One Curve, welcome. Abby, welcome. You love watching me play this game. That's unfortunate because I'm not really playing it much as we're just sort of fussing with settings. Okay, so Mel, who is very smart about these things, says that the issue may be in Streamlabs. So what could I do? That's going to definitely be in output or video. Okay, so I'm going to try changing... I've got three... Well, I don't have three options. I have three options and then custom. Okay, so I'm speaking mostly to Mel at this point, but also Dances with Sheep, because both of them are way smarter than me. I've got three options. I've got in my resolution for Streamlabs. I've got 1920, 1080, 1280, 720, and we all know that we're not going to do that. Or 3440, 1440, which is godlike mode. And then custom. So I'm going to try... This is going to go horribly wrong. I'm going to try... well, Mel, if you've used OBS, you must be... It's basically the same thing. Again, it's stolen. Let me see what happens if I change this to insane resolution. I don't have a 2550 thing. I can barely get to my coffee at this point. This is very disturbing to me. So I just changed that. Let's see if that changes anything on your end in about 7 seconds or so. I don't know if it will. Right now, I just put it on godlike mode, the 34 million times 1,000 bazillion or something. I don't remember exactly what it was. I'm not good with numbers. So I put it on now, 3440, 1440. All right, and it should be active. I mean, the 7 seconds have elapsed, so that's really changed nothing at all on your end. It looks exactly the same on your end. I can change it to the other one, but I don't know that it's going to do anything. Let me try changing my output. Let me try that. Okay, I'm going to try changing that and see if that helps at all. We'll find out in about 7 seconds ago. My OBS usage was trying it once a long time ago and never opening it again. Yeah, I find OBS, I mean, I know it's not as complicated as I make it out to be, but when you're getting started in OBS, I found it very, very fussy. People who are good at it can do it in seconds, but I just found it kind of vaguely annoying, and I could never get it to record properly. No matter, I tried using OBS to record. I could just never get it to work properly. There's too many things to be doing. I really am a fan of one-touch stuff. Like when I use my recording software, one button to turn it on, one button to turn it off, and it records everything I'd like it to record. Now, still really not looking much better on your end. I'm going to try and see, maybe I can change my... No, my settings are good on YouTube's. I wonder if it... No, it's not just going to be the game, because the game looks great on my end. The game looks fantastic on my end. Okay, let me look at that setting again. I know I'm not actually actively playing Farm Manager. I'm sorry. Sorry to people who came in and said, boy, I can't wait to see some Farm Manager. Maybe... I don't know what those things do. Let me try Let's try this just for fun. I'm going to up that. All right, I'm done with that. And then, should I work with my scaling at all? I've got options for scaling. Is that something, should I be pressing these buttons? I'm gonna change display to 1440 in the NVIDIA control panel. Problem is the monitor is stretching res instead of using black bars. Okay, I'm not actually sure I can get to my NVIDIA control panel at this point in time. Actually, I tell a lie, I probably can, because God knows I'm not playing Farm Manager. I also have owned, again, this has been up and running for like 48 hours, so I'm not even sure where that is right now, except for the fact I could just search for NVIDIA and then find it that way, which is really easy to spell. So there we go. No, I definitely agree to things. I just want to look at my thing. Thank you. Okay. Now what did Dances with Sheep just say there? Change display. You have no staff in one of your beehives. We'll all learn to cope with that. We'll all learn to cope with that. Oh no, fail sleep. I did that ages ago. That was the very first thing I did. So change resolution. Okay. What are my options here? Okay, so Dances with Sheep is saying what with that? 1440. Okay. Where does that one live? 1440. 1440 by 1080. Okay. Let's apply that. Now, here's the thing, Dances with Sheep. That just made my screen go black. Wow, that's different. I'm going to have to go back in and change that later because I wanted my 3000 whatever. So, really, are we saying, Dances with Sheep, really are we saying that the problem is my monitor is too good for Farm Manager 2021? Because I'd be okay if you said that. If you said, Dave, your monitor is just kicking Farm Manager 2021's butt, and that's part of the problem, then I am okay with that. I am 100%. We're still stretched. Nothing has changed. No, nothing has changed. Well, many things have changed on my end, Willow. And in fact, an extraordinary amount of things have changed on my end. One of them is I can't actually play the game anymore because now it's stretched over 2 monitors on my end. That's a bit of a problem, actually. I can't work with this. I actually literally can't scroll from one to the other. This is a thing. So what I've got now, what I've got now is I have half of Farm Manager 2021 on one side, on one monitor. And I have the other half of Farm Manager 2021 on the other monitor. And neither the twain shall meet. I cannot get from... I mean, I can get from one to the other, but I can't really do anything. And I also can't see the bottom of my screen anymore. So I can't see any of my selling stuff or anything like that. I think what we need to do here is we need to go back. No, not that. We need to go back to the thing where, okay, anything where I can get back to NVIDIA and change that back, is at least I could play the game, such as it is. So we're going to be making more changes. I hope we're all... I didn't actually anticipate this being sort of a troubleshooting thing. Okay, Mel's still on. It's a Streamlabs thing. I'm inclined to agree, but I'm going back to the 3,462,005 thing because that was at least I could play the game. Okay, it's made everything go completely bonkers on my end. I'm disliking everything that's happening right now. Okay, so good news, bad news. Good news, bad news. On my end, everything's back to normal in that the monitor is encompassing the game. I'm fully stretched out. Feeling good, feeling relaxed on my end. The bad news is literally nothing has changed for you. Also, I'm not really... I want to see that I am, in fact, moving. I know I haven't moved the screen or cursor in a long time, but I just want to make sure we're actually still streaming at all. I know many of you are very used to looking at a static screen in Farm Manager. I do want to make sure that we're actually still streaming. Right. I probably have a lot of problems, too. I do have a lot of problems. There's not enough oats. No warehouse for grass? Really? Isn't that a silo issue? Don't silos have grass? Show me the silo. No, the silo. Not the cows. Am I? Okay, the silo. Thank you, the silo. Medium silo. There we go. It doesn't look awful on this end. I know it doesn't look awful, Willow, but it doesn't look great. I mean, the point of this, Willow, is I did not put all of this money into this new system for the stream to look stretched out and washed out and a little bit blurry. That's not the... If I wanted to do that, I'd just go back to my old system. It actually looked better on YouTube. So I need to... Oh, this is going to take some research. I'm not even sure I can get this done by next week, but I'm going to have to research some of this. Abby loves the chaos. Congratulations, you're on the right channel there. You can change the display to 16:9 using monitors on-screen display. I'm missing words there. I'm missing words. You can change this using monitors on-screen display. You're losing me at the monitors on-screen display. I don't necessarily know what that means. Widescreen isn't a terrible choice. No, it's not a terrible choice, but it does look stretched out and washed out. The colors are not great at all. They look way better on my screen, I'll tell you that right now. I do need to feed my animals, so briefly, we will be playing a tiny bit of Farm Manager 2021. In that the animals are starving, and we should probably not have that happen. We're completely out of soya. Will this nightmare never end? Go ahead and buy that, somebody. Okay, that solved that problem right there. There's not enough ostriches. Really no warehouse for grass. Okay. Is it because we've got so much grass? I thought does the silo not do grass? No, I guess that must be the other thing that does hay and haylages, because that should be well covered at this point. Well covered. So what is what's the thing that gets us the thing? So warehouses. That is a barn, hay and straw, and haylages. I've got one of those. Got one right there. Can you not reach the grass? Oh, is it full? Oh, it's full. Wow. Okay, we're full of grass. Who knew? We are completely full of grass. Can you? Okay, you can fit in there. That's more like it. There you go. There's a new grass place. Only getting OBS suggestions. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch some YouTubes on this one and figure out how to not make this stretched. Even now I'm kind of thinking about the search parameters as stretching, and I own an amazing monitor and YouTube makes this look not as good kind of thing. That's probably not a good search term. I will drink some coffee though. But I think ultimately what I've got is probably too good for Farm Manager. It's not used to going this hardcore, and I like that idea. I don't know if that's the right idea, but I like that idea. That's the idea I want to go with. Okay, let's sell some stuff here, because I've got stuff. I may as well make some money here. Don't sell those. How much? That's oats. Don't sell that. And then that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Bunch of ostrich meat. I see we finally got enough ostriches. We can start killing them and selling them. There we go. 75,000. Excellent. 75,000. Very, very good. I know. Who knew I'd be out of room for grass? I figure that can go just about anywhere. What's this problem? Not enough staff. Okay. Well, alright. I suppose I should put down another temporary employee house. What is it, June? Yeah, it's June. They can get out in the fields and work that. So let's get... because I want to get those apricots in more than anything. I don't really care about the employees, Lord knows. But I do want to get those things in. Could you move? What, there? Okay, there we go. You can go right in there. I like that idea as well. Yeah, the idea is that this is just too good for Farm Manager 2021. It simply can't cope with what I'm trying to give it. Now, I know RimWorld yesterday was letterbox mode, but I don't feel it looked bad. But, again, I'm not paying as much attention as you guys might be. So let me know. I mean, the folks who were here yesterday, which is most of you, did RimWorld look all stretched out and faded like this? Because I feel it didn't. Yes, it was letterbox. I get that. It was, kind of a little stretchy. I have a neighbor who has too many plums. Oh, I love plums. Plums are great. I will happily, if he was in the neighborhood, I would happily take some plums from him. I'd take a bunch of them. be more than happy to have plums from him. Where'd my new house go? Okay. So how about we said between, what is it now, June 15th. So, like, I basically want them showing up tomorrow. Until then. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just get some people in here. And we'll get the apricots out. When are these due? Oh, they are due. No, there's 70 days left. What are we supposed to be doing? Spraying them? We'll figure all of that out. That will be fine. That will be fine. I was just watching the playlist of Farm Manager 2021. That was fun. I liked that. I like that. I like Farm Manager 2021 because I can't fail. I absolutely can't fail. Okay, it was. Mark saying it was. The on-screen display is what you get when you press the joystick on the monitor. Oh, I know that bit. I know where that is. I was fussing with that earlier. That thing was really throwing me off when I first got this monitor, because it could, yeah, as you know, it keeps popping up every now and then saying, hey, we got to, rearrange some pixels in your life, because we do that every so often, make sure the monitor doesn't blow up or something. And, it looks like it should be a cursor thing with your mouse, and no, you got to use the little joystick, who's what's it. I wonder if I can manage to do that from here. I mean, I totally can. So, what's that, what were you just saying? The on-screen display. Hang on, I got to scroll up here. What were you saying about that on-screen display? 16.9. Okay. Where's that live? Is that in... No, that made it go away. Okay, preset, game enhance. No, I don't want any of this. No, I didn't want... No, come back. And then come back again. No. Oh. It would be nice if it was actually just a cursor, because this is not a small pain in the ass. Let's go... No, I don't... Okay, how about no, no, no. Okay, that's what I want. All right, input, alien lighting. What were you just saying? Hang on, I got to scroll up again. I got to scroll up. Where was... Oh, 16.9. Okay, somebody remember 16.9. Lord knows I'm not going to. There we go. That sounds like... Ah, there we go. Aspect ratio. Great. How do I change this? I think I just made literally everything go away. Okay, you guys might have a black screen. I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, let's find out. Okay, everybody... No, everybody go away. No, I've made it go away again. But in the wrong way. Not in the good way. Okay, that's also different. No, I've done it again. No, Spike Little Girl, it's 16. No, stop doing that game. Or monitor, rather. Monitor's being fussy to me. Wait, go back. Okay, I just want to go home. I mean, yes, I'm technically home. I understand that. Okay, so... I've gone back to normal. You know what? You know what? I'm calling it a day. I'm calling it a day on trying to fix this right now, unless someone comes up with an amazing idea. Because the joystick thing here is really, really, really kind of making me nuts right now. CoffeeCam got smaller. Did it? I don't know. I couldn't change 21.9, but there's a scaling option. Well, I had... Oh, God, now I'm going to do the joystick again. I had 21.9 something, and then I had something else, and now I kind of like to tell you what that is so you're aware of it. Aspect ratio, there we go. I've got 3 options, Dan, and I'm sure you have the same ones. So I've got 21 to 9, I've got auto resize, and then I've got 4 to 3. Now those are... No, oh god, I've made it go away again. Hang on. This is all terrible. Everything is terrible right now. No, that was terrible too. Everything. I want to go back. No, I don't want to do that. Couldn't change it. Try auto scaling. Okay. No, that was wrong. Stop doing this. I kind of just want to put everything back the way it was. And just like, but I can't get back to 21.9 anymore. Okay, I've made everything go away. All right. I've made everything go away right now. So I kind of just want to put this all back the way it was. Like default settings. And because I've changed so many things now, I don't even know what I've done. I have no idea what I've done anymore. This could all be horrible. This could explode at any moment. This could be completely terrible. You know what? I'm just going to sell some stuff until something happens. Oh, the tractor broke down. No, that's a sprayer. Yeah, somebody go repair the tractor. That's a fun thing to be doing. Go repair that. Yeah, we'll leave it for Mark after the stream. Like, you think I have free time after the stream? No, I mean, when I say I'm going to have to look into this, I mean, that's going to be weeks, Mark. I get little moments here and there to like, oh, I should probably investigate that. But the bulk of my time is just taken up recording and editing. Speaking of which, I posted a guide in the Discord. It was the only one I could find. Hang on, I'm going to go look at the Discord. So how to okay, how to optimize your settings. I think I've actually watched that. I'm pretty sure I've actually watched that before. I might take another look. I meant to look at how... Oh, no, it won't be today. It'll be tomorrow. Hang on. So tomorrow's video is the first one that I recorded with all the new gear. I'm not saying it's going to explode, but I'm staring at my dead computer in the arms of my monitor, so no, anything can happen. Go to the Streamlit setting down to videos and adjust. I think we've done that, Hurley. In fact, I'm literally looking at it right now. I'm actually looking at the resolution on Streamlabs right now. So we did all of that. And none of it has really made any changes. Everything that we've just done, nothing has really helped. So either I'm going to have to do like a bunch of test streams and see what sort of games work and what don't, because clearly this one isn't. My appreciation to the effort you put in. Yeah, it's mostly banging my head against a wall. It's mostly running into something that I find unacceptable, which is this. And like if this was on my old system, I'd be like, okay. But this is everything I am using right now is as good as I'm going to get. As good as I'm going to get. So for it to pop up on YouTube looking like this is wholly unacceptable to me. That it's stretched out, washed out, it doesn't look good. There is a reset to default. Yeah, we're doing that. Yeah, I'm going to reset everything to default and start all over again because I'm not even sure what I've changed anymore. That's a problem. And I do want it to look good for me, too. And now it does again, by the way. It does look good again. I've got, my nice big wide monitor. Everything's looking chipper over here. Not so much for you guys, but everything's looking chipper on my end. What's the problem here? Not enough corn. Oh, okay, corn we can fix. We can fix that. Let's get, I don't know, 1,500 units of corn. Seems like a perfectly good amount of corn to be getting. We never have enough ostriches, you're right about that. And we've done a bunch of harvesting there. A bunch of harvesting. Probably means we got a bunch of things to be selling right now. Where are we going to be? Okay, 65 days on that. Let's get some selling under control here. So yeah, less a stream. Oh wow, all the cucumbers are in. Less a stream about farming, managing a farm, being a farm manager of any sort. More just basically poking at settings. Yeah, that's pretty much what we did there. Are those the carrots or those are the fodder beets? Those are the carrots. Okay, we'll keep the carrots because we're feeding those to things. I probably don't need 74,000 units of grass. Although, admittedly, we do sell that. So how about I just sell off like 50,000 units of grass for 18,500? I was fine on the stretch like 44 minutes ago. I know. I'm not, though, Mel. I'm not fine with that. I didn't put this money into this system to have this, to everything look like it's stretched out. I know you guys are okay with it, and I appreciate that. I'm not okay with it. The whole point of getting all of this gear, getting all of this new setup, was to, elevate things rather than go backwards. Again, I could get a better picture on my old system. And, it's just obviously a settings thing. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with what. I'm sure if I started searching under tutorials specifically for this monitor, because I certainly can't be the only one who's had a problem with this. I'm never the only one who's had a problem with this. Somebody's had a problem with this before, and that means there's a YouTube video up somewhere. So I'm sure if I put in the name of the monitor, streaming, stretching, I'm sure I can come up with something. Am I going to do it the second the stream ends? Oh god, no, I'm going to be hungry. Probably want to take a shower. Then we'll get something to eat. Mrs. Dave and I'll figure out what we're eating for dinner tonight. And then I'm probably going to sit in the couch. Maybe watch some Death in Paradise. Maybe play a game on my own time. And then tomorrow I'll go to work and then I'll come home and basically collapse because I kind of go dark on YouTube after after Sunday. And then Monday, well, Monday, I've actually got some stuff to do on Monday, so I don't know if I'll get much done on Monday. Tuesday's looking slightly more promising, but I've got to do a lot of recording on Tuesday because I'm way behind because of the changeover. So in transferring one system over to the other, I basically lost an entire day of recording, so I'm way, way behind on that. Wednesday could happen. Wednesdays could happen, okay? So I could theoretically take a little bit of time, and by a little bit, Mary, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love the fact that you're watching. I could take a little bit of time on that. On, what did I say, Wednesday? Wednesday. Let's say Wednesday. I said Wednesday. A little bit of time on Wednesday, not a lot of time. I'm thinking maybe 30 minutes. I might be able to look at some YouTube videos on the problem. Thursdays, I'm really tired on Thursdays because it's getting towards the end of the week and I'm just getting tapped out. Fridays, of course, is my big production day. I'm spending a lot of time working on YouTube. But Friday, you know, if I find something on Wednesday, maybe by Friday I could begin to implement it. So why did I say all of that apart from the fact that it's kind of the nature of what I do here? It's when, you know, when there's an issue like this, it's not getting solved tomorrow. It's getting solved in a week or two when I can kind of fit it into everything else. No, Mel, so that's a great question. Actually, that's something that I'm concerned with, Mel. So the very first video, Mel, that was recorded with the new system will be out tomorrow. That'll be Sunday's video. I actually technically have not uploaded that, so it's not real yet because I haven't done a thumbnail for it because all my files have to get transferred over. I don't have anything from one side to the other. Thankfully, it's really easy to put one thing from one to the other because the old PC is still here. So it's just, you know, some flash drives popping things back and forth. But long story short, there will be the very first video recorded on the new system. It looked good in editing. It looked good when I rendered it. It looked good when I saved it. How is it gonna do? I don't know. And I'm trying to think if I saved it to a higher quality. It turned into learning your schedule. Yeah, it's you don't even need to write it down, Willow. I'm like clockwork. Ask Mrs. Dave. Mrs. Dave can tell you exactly where I am at any given time of day. Any day of the week. Any day of the year. She can tell you exactly where I am because I am that kind of predictable. I know you guys look at me and you see chaos, but Mrs. Dave looks at me and says, dude, loosen up with your schedule here. I am very much a creature of rituals. So, yeah, no, I have defined times of when I do things. It's luxury when I get ahead of the game in recording and editing. And I've got, like, you know, and a morning to go, whoa, I don't actually have to cram into some recording. I could actually do something else, like, you know, research what the problem is here and then try and figure it out. But that will not be happening until, what did I say, Wednesday? I think I said Wednesday. So yeah, Mel, check out tomorrow's video, if only to look at the video more than anything. I'm you know, obviously you'll be interested in the game or you won't. But look at the video more than anything and see if you notice any changes. Because what I saw, no changes. But you know, we see what's happening here. I don't see any changes on my monitor, but I look at this in YouTube. Yeah, Wednesday. Thank you, Spike Little Girl. Wednesday, I could theoretically, depending on how far ahead I am on recording, that means I'm going to have to do at least 3 recordings on Tuesday, rather. And that's a lot. 2 is usually what I do. That's why I'm so chaotic in my games. I'm very much a creature of ritual and habit in my day-to-day life. Cucumbers are here. Or, except not enough staff. Okay. Alright, we are... Okay. I will admit, we're tightly staffed right now. We have a few staffing concerns at the moment. So we could maybe add another seasonal employee house. That's a thing that could happen. It's not my ideal, but here we are. We're going to do it. Wait, did you have a radius? Do those things have radiuses? Really? I don't know if I ever knew that. No. Yes? No, that's a fish farm, Dave. That's not what you're looking for. You're looking for this. Oh, you do have a radius. I'm not sure I ever knew that. Huh. Well, color me surprised. Alright, well, that's going to have a radius too, but we need some people over there anyway. So that'll be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's 100% fine. There we go. And then, of course, working into the schedule, time to, you know, chill for a bit. Because that's good too. I like to do that occasionally as well. Let's see, it's the 6th of June, or 26th rather, of June. So let's go, no. Yeah, that works. Okay, tomorrow, we'll get a bunch more people in here, hopefully. Looking at what's on the screen at the moment, the top right of Farm Manager UI is not on screen. You're right. And looks like giant squished. Quality is great. Really? Are you sure? Because it looks better on my monitor, but then everything looks better on my monitor. Playback speed. I just went full screen there. Actually, you know what? It actually looks a little better in full screen. It does. It actually look. It's still stretched, but it's a little bit better in full screen than. Huh. That's interesting. How do I get out of that? There we go. I might be able to fix the stretching on that part of it. Hang on. So I need to go over here, and then we need to go, yeah, sure, do that. I might be able to fix a little bit of that just so you can see, no, that. You can see the UI at the top, or maybe I can't. I don't know. No, that's not right. None of this is right. None of that is right. See if that helps, but I may have just pushed it the other way. So you may lose parts of CoffeeCam. Stop complaining, old monitor with the new guy. It just isn't fair. Could be a farm manager issue. Yep, it could be. So I may have just pushed everything the other way. You might lose parts of CoffeeCam and the UI on the other side. I'm kind of waiting to see the effects of that. Makes it feel like a screen capture-y thing. What makes it feel like a screen capture-y thing? I'm watching myself right now. Okay, there I go. Yeah, it's gonna... Yeah, we're gonna lose the other side now. So we're gonna lose the other side there. So I need to bring this in, and how could I do that? So if I did window capture, can I change the size of that? No. What's client area? Properties for window capture. I don't know what that means. What's force SDR? I don't know. What if I do that? What does that do? And then I undo that. I don't know what I just did. I don't know what I just did. I'm just making stuff up at this point. Yeah, no, I know, Bombus. I'm kind of trying to split the difference here, but the inherent actually, hang on. I might know how to fix this. Except I might not. No, I don't. I was wrong. I totally didn't know how to fix that. Yeah, I know. We're losing half the farm. I know. I should be able to squish this down, because I can with RimWorld. That's how you guys are seeing RimWorld at all. So, this... Ah, there it is. Okay, no. No, I'm just going to have to center it for right now. No, this is wholly unacceptable to me. I went on full screen, it looked stretched, but everything was there. Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, most of it is there. You're still losing some things on the left side. Oh, wow, and now I've got a big pink bar across it, too. This is so weird. So weird. I mean, it's not weird, it's just unsightly. It's just not what I want this to be at all. JMO, welcome. JMO, I'm gonna be upfront with you, because, you know, you guys know I'm always honest with you. I have no incentive to lie to you. I don't benefit from it. JMO, this is not a good-looking stream. I was fine with not seeing the whole UI thing. Yes, but I'm not, Mel. That's the thing. You guys are a lot more forgiving of me than me. So I know you're broadly, like, you know, you're here for chat and laughing at me and banging your head against the wall. I get that. But I'm looking at this going, this is not what I invested my time and money into. This is not at all what I invested my time and money into. I think what we might do next week, I don't know how this is going to work. I guess we'll have to see what kind of investment I can make in my time, in terms of maybe I can figure out a way to just flat out fix the issue. Again, I cannot possibly be the only person who has had this problem. I'm sure lots of people have had this problem. I mean, I own this monitor. Dances with Sheep owns this monitor. Everyone should own this monitor, because it's the greatest monitor I've ever seen in my life. It's just stunning. It's oh god, the immersion level is so good. However, other people own this monitor. And they stream, because frankly, you're probably not buying this monitor unless you're really obsessed with gaming or you're a YouTube person. That's why you're buying this monitor. In fact, I would take that a step further. You're probably buying this monitor if you're specifically streaming, because you want to look wicked cool. I know I would, if I showed more than a coffee cup. This is a long-winded way of getting to a point, but you should all be broadly used to that by now. In that although Mel is okay with it, and I know a lot of the other guys are okay with it, I'm not. This is not okay to me. I'm looking at like a stretched out CoffeeCam text there, and the colors are really washed out. This is so much more vibrant on my monitor. It might be a YouTube thing. It might just be a YouTube thing. But what I'm thinking next week is maybe we bounce around a few different games and see what works and what doesn't. I have no idea how that's going to go. I mean, that's some work to be done there. There's still not enough ostriches. Why is there never enough ostriches? Day by day, we just can't seem to accumulate enough ostriches. It looks... So, here, I said this earlier, but here's what I've got. On my monitor, which is more or less back to what I wanted it to be. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to put this back on full screen rather than windowed, because that did not help at all, and I hate looking at windowed. So we're just going to put this back on full screen. Thank you very much. Apply that. No, just that thing. And you know what? Putting it back on my awesome settings. If you can't see it, at least I'll be able to. And I'll tell you, I'll walk you through it. It looks great. Okay, it looks fantastic. There we go. Okay, back to awesome settings. There we go. All right, so back to awesomeness on my end, at least. On my end. Down for a troubleshooting stream. You have something that needs to be repaired. That's likely. Where are we looking there? Yeah, sorry, Mary, if you came in to specifically watch Farm Manager. We're not really doing that right now. Oh, wow. You know, I actually don't have a lot of money. I did just put 2 houses of seasonal employees up. That's not wholly surprising. Yeah, we I don't have nearly as much money as I traditionally have. Okay, I've dealt with both of those problems. We repaired the tractor, and I can't do anything about producing more ostriches. It's possible because I keep slaughtering the ostriches. Yes, it is. It is. It's because I keep slaughtering the ostriches. Although there is a limit. They're not going to take all of the ostriches and kill them. They're going to take above a certain amount. So these are not ostriches. These are actually cows. Oh, no, sorry. Those are goats. Never mind. Those are... Okay, Okay, let me back that up so I don't confuse anyone. So these are cows, and these are goats, and these might be more... These are more cows, and I don't know where I put my ostriches. They're over here. Okay, in the ostrich section. Great, okay. So ostriches are here. They're not killing all of them. They're leaving a certain amount of breeding in there. No, I did not get the cup spinner. Mrs. Dave got that. Mrs. Dave got that. You can 100% thank Mrs. Dave for that one. And she's working on Disco Ball. So what was I saying before that? I don't know. I really don't. So maybe we can get down with trying out some different games, like a brand new one, an old one, kind of see what works. I'm gonna try to make an effort to tutorial this between now and then. This is pretty much what Farm Manager streams are. Oh, I was gonna sell stuff because I have no money. That's what I was gonna do. Thank you. I'm glad somebody reminded me, and that somebody was unusually me. It doesn't often happen. So fish, strawberries, goat's cheese. Yes, I know I can sell it automatically, but I enjoy selling it. Like, I don't want to set it up automatically because part of the pleasure of the game is selling all this stuff and seeing that big number down there. I really like that part of the game. Do I need all of that corn? You know what? I just got 400 units of milk and 146 eggs. Sell that off too. I definitely don't need 12,000 units of goat's milk. Okay, that we could sell like 10,000 units of that and be fine, and have plenty left over to make the goat's cheese. We are not going to run out of goat's cheese anytime in the near future. We're fine on that. Okay, that gets my money a little bit more comfortable. Can you have horses in this game? No. I'm gonna go with a loose no on that. I'm like 73% certain there are no horses in this game, because I don't think they're gonna let you slaughter them and eat them. Look how different the coffee mugs looks in CoffeeCam. Exactly. It's fun. It's fun. Oh, there you go. There's a horses DLC. So, pay a little extra, you can get some horses. Yeah, you don't, as Mel was saying earlier, you don't actually have a beekeeper here. Do I have anyone who can do bees? You can't do bees, Ellie. You have no knowledge of bees. Why did you apply for bees? Ellie, great initiative, kid. Great initiative. You saw a job opening on the board. You said, hey, I'm going to get into bees. I have no knowledge of bees, but I'm going to get in. No, Ellie, you have no... I think going into bees, you should at least have a fundamental idea of what you're getting into, rather than just sort of saying, sure, I'll do some bees. I mean, at least watch a few tutorials or something. I will get bee people in there at some point. That will be not enough ostriches. Oh, the ostriches are going to breed, though. That's cool. That means more ostriches to slaughter. All I know of this game is what I've seen on the stream, which is stretched out and faded, I might add. Which is stretched out and faded. I'm not okay with this. This does not look what I want it to look like. I want this to look better than this. I want this to look straight. Now, you know, many people have said it might just be a YouTube thing. I might not be able to get this any better than what it is right now. It looks really good on Streamlabs. Not as good as it looks in the monitor, but it looks great on Streamlabs. Certainly way better than what you're seeing. It's crisp and it's not stretched. It is kind of outside the borders a little bit in that you're missing some UI on your end. I'm watching on my phone. Yeah, well, if you look at it nice and small, everything looks good. Everything looks fine when it's nice and small. Oh, I've got people. Hang on. Let's get somebody hired. No, yeah, hire... who's into bees? We need to hustle on the bees, too. I've left the bees unattended. There you go. Yeah, I want to hire you. Why are we not hiring you? I'm not at my limit, am I? No, I can't possibly be at my limit. All right, let's try that again. Who's into bees? You still down here? Yeah, you're into bees. Why? Completing... Am I really at my limit of employees? Huh. Who knew? Okay, I guess I've got as many as I'm going to get right now. Right on. Not today's stream, all of the farm manager streams. Yeah, it's, I think you figured out by now, Willow, it's a fairly straightforward game. You just sort of sit here. Again, I don't even have my hands on the keyboard or the mouse. I'm sort of letting time tick by. Sort of letting things go by. Getting some cucumbers out. Getting some, grass, apparently. I've got swimming in grass right now. It's really chill and casual. Unless you play the scenario mode, in which case, you know, that's prone to disaster. You keep saying we don't have enough people here. What do you want to do? Do you want to spray it? Because we're not... How hard can this... You know what? Make that a high priority. Bump that up a little bit. What's going on over here? Everything seems to be fine. Could auto-water these. Yeah, why not auto-water those? And you are auto-watered, right? Oh, do you need... Are you in range of a pump? I think you are. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, you're in range. No problems there. Glenn, welcome, welcome, welcome. The research is just a few days. The research is 74 days. 74 days. It's not a small amount of time. But yeah, we will be done with that reasonably soon. So, 79% done. And access to specialized training. Yep. That's always the torturous one anyway. It's a year-long training. Don't spray in the rain. It's wasteful. How much cash do I have? 138,494 farm money right now. Farm money. Hey, Glenn, what do you use to stream? Do you use OBS or Streamlabs or like any of that? Is it in range of the temp house? Oh, the temporary house. Okay. I read that as temperature. Okay. No, probably not. No, I imagine it isn't. Nope. Nope. Got no coverage over here. Absolutely no coverage over here. Can you move buildings? You can't move a building, right? That's not in here somewhere, is it? No. It is not. Okay, that seems to be part of the problem. Nobody lives over here. Nobody lives over here. I have one ongoing. Oh yeah, no, I've got training going on right now. I've got that year-long training thing, and then we'll get into personnel. So does that count for all staff? Like, temporary and seasonal? Because otherwise, I'm maxed out. I can't do anything with this. Oh, the ostriches are having ostrich babies. That's good. That'll be dinner later. So, going back to my question, can I move a house? Can I pick it up and move it somewhere else? Or do I have to destroy it? I feel like I'm going to have to destroy it. You have a secondary... No, that one's even more out of range. Yeah, the second... I actually have 3 temporary houses. And not one of them is in range. That one is so close. Oh, come on. It's touching the corner. It's just touching the corner. That's pretty good, right? And then my other one is somewhere. That's the same one. Thought I put up a... Oh, yeah, I put one up over here, didn't I? Oh, that one's in range. No, I do have one in range. Never mind. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. This is all fine. Yeah, I should fire someone and get a beekeeper. You're right. You're right. Somebody's got to go so we can have bees. Who's useless? Skyla. You're fired? What are you doing right now? Are you doing manufacturing? Skyla, come talk to me. What do you do around here? You're in animals. Okay, are you... I think you're, like, in charge of cows. Because you're doing cow-related activities right now. Oh, what is your problem? I think we're out of food here. Not enough straw and no potatoes digger. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure we don't. I didn't know you needed one for beets. Okay, cool. I'll get one of them. 1 potato digger. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not leasing. I like to buy my stuff. Except I have nowhere to put that. Nope. That ain't gonna work. It will work if Can I move this? I feel it's a parking spot. I should be able to move this. So can I... Repark, thank you. Okay, yes, I want to... Oh, it's out. I'm obviously not going to be able to do that until it comes home. Okay. Let's get the straw issue under control here. So, actually, do we have... Are we supposed to be making that? Can we make that? Oh, no, it's straw into silage, not the other way around. Okay. All right. I need an orchard sprayer. I've got all the things. Driver in range. You know what? Let me do one thing at a time here. Hang on. I want to deal with the potato digger, and I'm not resting until I do. So I'm gonna. You know what? I'm just building a whole new garage because it's farm manager. I just can't even begin to care about the economy. So put that down there. Now I'll get a potato digger. Is that more work for somebody? Sure is. But hey, you know what? They're getting paid. So let's get you to go over here. Where did I just put you? Over there. There we go. You live there now. Okay, I've done that. Don't have enough resources. Straw. Okay, that's fine. I will buy some straw. Straw is stupidly cheap. Get like, I don't know, 2,500 units of straw. Thank you very much. Okay, next task. Still have to deal with this issue. So, there are... I have all of the machines. I know I have all of the machines because they made me buy all of the machines. And all you're telling me is not enough staff. I need a driver within range. Well, I feel like anyone can drive a tractor. I'm pretty sure I could drive a tractor. And everyone should basically be in range. All of these houses are large. I just think we're doing a lot at once on the fields. But I could probably use just another driver. All the tractors are out. They're all doing very, very important things right now. Very tractory things. Actually, that tractor's not doing anything. Why are you not doing anything? Why are you at 4%? What are we doing here? Repair this. No, don't sell it. Why would you sell it? I could get another one, I suppose. Okay, what's your deal? I think my tractor's about to break down. It's probably bad. It looks bunk. But why will you not let me do this? And why does that number keep ticking up? That's alarming. Oh, I accidentally did that. Whoops. I was just frantically clicking things and I accidentally did a thing. Not enough ostriches again. A staff member with permission to drive the tractor not assigned to a permanent task. Yeah, I got that. Everyone's allowed to do everything. In the staff. Everyone is allowed to do everything. There are no restrictions on anything. Sally here, allowed to use machines. Skylar, rather, has no talent in that. Never driven a tractor in her life. But no, everyone's allowed to do it. Felix absolutely can use a machine. So unless they have a permanent task right now, which they shouldn't, there should be a lot of free-floating people around here. It should be okay. Put down a garage. I did the garage. We've got this thing. Everything is fine here. The fish people won't drive the tractors. No, they have permanent jobs. I get that. But there should be plenty of people who are just free roaming, doing things. I mean, we're getting the hemp out. Got no problem getting the hemp out. Everyone's all hyped up over hemp. We're getting yet more grass. Grass is happening. Now, why can I not auto do a thing with this? All right, I'll put up... Let me just generate some money really quickly, which is nothing more complicated than going in here. Oh, look at all this stuff. I have so many things to sell. So, don't sell the straw. We feed that to animals. So many things to sell around here. That. No. Whatever I just did was wrong. Yeah, no, don't sell that. We need that. More goat's cheese, more honey, more poop, more black currants. Okay, cool. $236,000. That'll keep me afloat for a little bit, I think. So let's do... Oh, wait, I can't do permanent employees because I don't have any room for permanent employees. He doesn't know how to get out a widescreen. Are you having issues setting up your new PC with Streamlabs? No, I've set it up with Streamlabs just fine. But what we're getting is this stretched out letterbox, washed out thing on YouTube, which is not what I intended. And we just don't seem to be figuring out which of the three components, really 4 components, is having the issue. Is it with my brand spanking new amazing gear, in that this monitor is the monitor that we all want this monitor. Everyone wants this monitor. Is it with Streamlabs? Is it with the game itself, in that this game is just not designed to be this pretty? Not with what I can do with it. Or is it with YouTube? That's kind of where we're at right now. Where in this chain of events is the problem? And I'm gonna have to do some YouTubing tutorial-like things on that sort of thing before we figure that out. What's the problem here? Diseased field. I'm sure somebody will get along to that reasonably soon. I'm sure that will happen. So, I might have to fire a few people. You know what? I can ditch one person. Like, I got 3 people doing ostriches. We never even have enough ostriches. There we go. Both of you were fired. Well, I say that. You're unassigned. I should have kept track of you. Because now I don't know where you are. I have no idea where you are right now. Oh, that was wily of you. Just run out the door before I could actually fire you. Very, very clever. I see what you're doing there. I've got a lot of houses here. Finley, was that one of them? I don't know who was doing anything at all. Maya, what is it that you do around here? You're into bees. Okay, do you actually do bees? You're going to... Yeah, you're actually into bees. You're actually wicked into bees. Any chance you're going to bring Starfield to the channel? I have no doubt it's a fantastic game. No doubt. Now, see, that would be a great game to try to stream, because, you know, that's going to be top of the line. The disease field is the one they can't reach. Okay. All right, hang on. Let me just briefly... I'm going to just demo a whole house. I need to fire some people. Like, more people, basically. Who? Like, Theo Madison. Theo, can I get... I'd like you to come and talk to me in my office, please, about your employment or your lack thereof. I need to get rid of people so I can hire people over here, specifically over here. Although, I really feel... I kind of feel I've got free-roaming people. Clearly, I don't. Clearly, that's not happening, but it's going to be another 43 days before I can get a larger staff. No round press and not enough sunflowers. Isn't that the story of my life? Story of my life. Sure, get one of these. Absolutely. What are those? How much do these things cost? Who cares? Buy one. Put one of those, like, right down in here. And what else did you need? You needed another thing. Because we're making our own straw now. I just bought a bunch of straw, but we're making our own straw now. Where did I plant grass? No, those are strawberries. That's similar to grass, but not exactly the same. And no, what else did you... Well, you know what? You'll figure out what you need when you need it. Roy Scott, thank you. Why does he always go nuclear and not logical? I mean, you're pretty familiar with the channel at this point, Mel. I assume that was a rhetorical question. Not enough sunflowers. Okay, that I can cope with. Let's go, I don't know, 1,000 sunflowers. We're going to pretty the place up around here with sunflowers. And I should probably sell things. So if didn't I just build a new house and then I figured out I can't put anyone in it? Yeah, I totally did that. I totally did that. So my staff. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Who does what around here? And how do I determine that? I could just fire most everybody and then start all over again. That's not, I mean, I'd say that's not the worst idea I've ever had. It's certainly one of them. It's certainly one of them. So, you know, will Starfield come? Well, I don't own Starfield for a start. So, I mean, that bridge would have to be conquered immediately. It's not to say I won't. I just haven't really, I don't own it. So, bring it to the channel immediately, maybe not. But it would be a good test drive of where is the problem in all of this. Where is the problem? Is it, because Starfield, that's going to be a real test of this system, one would think. So, like, what are you doing? What do? You do plants. Okay, Lewis, I'm going to release you. Go away. And Leon, you don't seem like you do much around here. So I'm going to release you. You go away now. So that gives me 2 people that I could put in here. So how about we get machinery people, which this should be in range of the thing. So you're good with that. Why? No, I haven't reached my staff limit. I assure you. I just fired 2 people. No, 2 people. 2 people went away now. Don't make me reset something. I don't like doing that. Get some sorghum while we're in the neighborhood. Thank you. Are we on the, we are definitely on the new PC, which looks like garbage on YouTube. Don't ask me what I got, Glenn. Don't ask me. It's got, well, my old PC had a lot of blue lights. This has several blue lights, it must be said. It's also got some sort of like rainbow colored lights on the inside. I don't know if that helps you determine what I own, but that's what I own. Straw bales, okay, sure, get one of these, and then get one of these, and then get one of these, and then park that thing right there. All right, well, we're going to have plenty of straw around the old neighborhood. Why are you telling me I fired 2 people? I did fire them, right? I didn't just pretend to, I probably just pretended to fire them, didn't I? Probably didn't really fire them. Okay, we will probably do that. Let's go ahead and save it and do that, and then load it, do that. Let's see if this fixes problems here. Let's see if this has any connection to all of this nonsense that's going on right now. All right, what do you got for me, Farm Manager 2021? Tell me you fixed everything while I've been gone. I could buy 4 games I want for the price of 1 Starfield. You know, it's funny. I was going through my wish list yesterday, Glenn. It's funny you mentioned that. I'm glad you said that. Well, this seems to have fixed itself, at least for the moment. It's not got an icon over it anymore. I still apparently have 70 people. I must have just pretend fired them. So I was looking at my wish list, Glenn, the other day. And by the other day, I mean last night. So not really a full day ago. Probably more like, I'm going to say 20 hours ago. Okay, 20 hours ago. And I was kind of going with your thought process, which was, you know, wow, Starfield is not inexpensive. All right, I mean, I get it. It's a big AAA game. But it's not inexpensive for a single game, is it? And I'm like, I went with your philosophy, which is I bet you I could get like 4 or 5 other games for the price of that. And I went down my wish list. There's like nothing on it where I'm like, oh my God, I've got to play this. There wasn't even a lot on it where I was really excited to play it. And there was less. I mean, I was just running out of things where I'm like, yeah, I guess I could play that. Hurley, I actually tried Cult of the Lamb. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into that at all. It left me dry. I wanted to like it. I mean, it's like a perfect concept of a game for me, but I tried it out. I'm like, no, I can't with this. Esports Tycoon. I saw Penge did that about 1 million years ago. I mean, it would fit. I've done plenty with YouTubers Life OMG, apparently. Yeah, you guys thought I'd forget that, didn't you? So I've done plenty with that, and that's basically the same kind of game. So I mean, that's not completely out of the question. I would wonder how much traction that's going to have. But then I said the same thing about YouTubers Life OMG, apparently. And that did very, very well. Yeah, you got to that point with your wish list too. Trailmakers last weekend, have I seen it? That's obviously a different Trailmakers than I think it is. Like, I'm pretty sure, and you know what? Because I have so many monitors going on right now and 2 different PCs, I can check. So I saw you were doing that. I saw you were streaming that. And I said, I am reasonably confident that I own a game called Trailmakers. And why is this sort of like, I do own a game named Trailmakers. Is that different? Or is this just like, is this full release version? Is that what's going on? Because I never actually put it on the channel. But I played this like years ago. And that's no exaggeration. Okay, in fact, Steam tells me. Last time I played Trailmakers, February 2nd, 2018. So I saw you doing Trailmakers, and I'm like, whoa, is that new? Because I feel like I played that, and indeed, apparently I have. Yeah, Spike Little Girl, I liked Hijack way more than Cult of the Lamb. Again, Cult of the Lamb looks like it should be a perfect game for me, but I just couldn't get into it. It just left me dry. So, yeah, Mel, I was kind of at the same point with my wish list. It was like, there's not even anything... I guess if I got it for free, that'd be cool, but there was very little that I wanted to spend any money on in that game. And, you know, I'm looking at things like, I have Baldur's Gate 3. I have one of the greatest games ever made. And boy, am I treating that like a fine meal. I'm taking that very, very slowly. Little tiny bits here and there, little bites here and there. Because I know me, and if I go deep in that, I'll rush it. I'll rush through it. Trailmakers is still early access. Okay, wow. One of the tractors disappeared. That's unfortunate. There's one here, and I just saw one somewhere down here. Okay. I think we have an appropriate amount of tractors, and we don't seem to have any alerts on the apricots. Oh, the apricots are going to be up soon. That'll be good. I'm taking a week off for BG3. Oh, I wish I could. That would be great. That would be absolutely fantastic. A whole week of just playing Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, I'd rush it, though. Again, I need to take it in tiny bites, because I will rush through it. I will just like, oh, I missed like 80% of the really cool content because I just tried to rush, you know, from quest to quest to quest to quest and get somewhere. No, I find the way I'm playing it, I'm far more into it because I just come in, play like an hour, and often get nowhere at all. Just kind of bumbling around, maybe redoing a quest because I failed it or something. Or redoing a battle because, you know, battles are tough in that game, no matter where you're at in it. And then going out. And then going to play like XCOM 2 or something that I can just sit there and lazily play. If they tried that with their business apps, they'd go out of business. Yeah, I'm just sort of tangentially paying attention to all of that nonsense, and I do mean tangentially. It's not obviously something that affects me, except that it affects the gaming world, and that kind of affects what I do, so everyone does seem to be rather up in arms about that. Okay, what can I... Is the problem here ostriches? Yes, great. Don't need to know about that. I'm more excited to get the apricots in, because that's going to be some decent money right there. And only 4 days left on the apples, too. Too bad I wasn't able to put together enough money this year to get the juice factory. That would have been really good. What else is going to be going on? Spinach will be coming up soon, as will raspberries. Cucumbers, yeah, we'll get some more cucumbers this year. And then gooseberries. I still have 70 employees. I must have just pretend fired them. I didn't actually fire them. Infection-free zone. I feel I have that on my wish list. I feel I do. I'm like 80% on that. Do I? Again, I can check. I can do all these things at once. It's just stunning to me. So many things are happening right now. Infection-free zone. Oh yeah, I've totally got that on my wish list. Remind me why I wanted that. Oh, that one. Oh, I wasn't as excited about that. There's a demo. So there's a demo for Infection-Free Zone. You just play the demo. And see, I should play the demo and see if it's something I actually want to play. Okay, where are we at on apricots? We are... No, come, where are my apricots? Harvesting right now. And everybody's over there. Everybody's moving on apricots. What's the problem here? No warehouse for apples, really. My warehouse full? Oh, it might not be in range. Okay, that one I can kind of fix. Okay, so let's get a warehouse. No, not a barn. A warehouse. Okay. I need that to get... Yeah, that'll be well within range of the... In fact, even if I put it down here, it'll... I wonder if I should tuck it up here just for the whole apricot issue. Yeah, that seems smarter. Okay. And then not enough linseed I can deal with, so, I don't know, get like 1,000 linseed. There we go. Thank you. And while I'm here, why don't I just sell off the millions of things that I have to sell? Yeah, 3,300 apricots. $85,000 for 3,300 units of apricots. It's all about the fruit in this game. All about the fruit right now. Okay, and gooseberries, and no, don't sell those. We eat those. Well, the animals eat them anyway. And that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Make sure I didn't accidentally sell something. No, don't sell the straw. No, don't sell that. We feed that to animals. And then no, stop moving around. There we go. And that, and that. More chicken eggs. Good. Okay, that all seems to be fine. Just a quick $300,000 right there. Yep, just a quick $300,000. Can't lose. Can't lose in this game. Well, I can't lose anyway. In sandbox mode. Again, in sandbox mode. Scenario mode, I could probably lose very, very easily. You're waiting to be harvested, right? Yeah, that'll be the apples coming in. And we've got the storage for that now. Excellent. Okay. And where are we at with the season? It's August. We'll still get a bunch of stuff in here. I could easily go over 500,000. And thankfully that training will be done soon. That's what I'm really waiting on. Just get more training in. I can't do anything right now until that is done. Oh, this tractor's bunk. Oh, dear. Well, let's repair it then. Go ahead. Somebody go repair that, please. Can't have a bunk tractor. And then maybe... Because I think when I get the training done, I think I can expand my land. I'm reasonably confident about that. So I might need to buy another land, or I'd like to get either another milk processing. Well, probably milk processing, although if I got another slaughterhouse, I could do chickens. And yes, we're all aware that I can buy another production line, but it's actually cheaper just to get another factory. The factory is less expensive than buying another production line. It's a little silly like that, but there it is. Shouldn't be. That should be much, much cheaper to add a production line. I mean, it's literally a factory. You've got to be able to do more than one production line less expensively than that. Put down the vehicle maintenance building. Oh, yeah. That's the thing I could do. Yeah, those are around here somewhere, aren't they? Let's maintain some vehicles. Mechanic's garage. What's your radius like? That's not too bad right there. That will get... Oh, I don't know if if the radius has to envelop things or just touch them. But this will get a bulk of my machines. This is encompassing 4 out of my 5 garages. So, yeah, sure. Throw that down. That seems like a sensible thing to be doing. Okay. Now what? What's going on here? We've harvested a bunch of things. Yes, we have. You ain't wrong about that. Lots of stuff coming in right now. In fact, I bet you I've got easily another 100,000 since the last time I went to market. So yep, 15,000 units of apples. Yeah, I have another 100,000 here. And that, not close, 99,275. Oh, wait, there's more fish. There we go. 100,000. Called it. Called it. No problems there. Okay. Things are fine. Things are basically fine. The reload seems to have fixed a lot of my issues. I still have 70 employees, but I'll be able to deal with that fairly soon. Apricots are done. We won't see those again until next year. I should, because that is so much stinking money, I should put in another... Like, what's the radius on these garages? Oh, pretty big, actually. Very, very big. I'm going to put in another fruit field before we wrap up today. So... where would I like this to go? I'd like this to be sort of here. Yeah, like that. Let's make this a really big one, too. May as well get it started now. And then, let's see, let's put... So we've done apricots and apples, which is fun. How about cherries? Yeah, let's do cherry trees over here. It'll look delightful in the spring. Delightful. And then I'll just throw down a quick road, just for, you know, having a road. Put that down there, and then everyone can get around and do all the things that they need to do. The seasonal employees will be, or at least some of them are going home fairly soon, I think. I think some of them are going home in September. The rest are hanging around. I don't know. We'll kind of figure it out. Hurley, thank you so much. Thank you. You're not going to miss much. I'm going to wrap up momentarily. Yep, we're well within range. People are getting down here and doing things. Yeah, we'll get some cherry trees planted now. That way we'll get them next year. That was a little bit of a hit to my money, but I bet you I can make that up right now. Make that up right. Look at all this spinach coming in. I'll save that honey, because we actually don't have that much of it. That, and 9,000 tomatoes and a whole bunch of fish. Yep, almost another 100,000 right there. Actually, we've got a good bit of this honey. Get all this out of here, too. And the poop. Sell the manure. There we go, another 104,000. Alright, great. 400,000. Alright, guys, I think that is where I'm going to wrap up there. I'm going to see what we're going to do about this look that's going on here, because I'm not okay with that. I know you guys are okay with that. I know you guys are like, yeah, whatever. But I need this to look better. I did not put this kind of energy and time and money into this system for my stream to look like this. This is not okay. So we're going to see what I can think to do between now and then. And at the end of the day, it might just be on YouTube, and in which case I can't do anything about it. But I feel it could be looking a lot better than this. This is just not what I want to see. Mark, thank you so much for coming by. So we'll check out here. We'll come back to something next week, because if the problem is farm manager just can't keep up, then that's a problem. It could be a cycle of games. We might just try different games and figure out what looks good, what doesn't, and maybe that can kind of narrow down the problem. That's not a bad idea. We'll definitely do RimWorld on Friday, because I think RimWorld, although a little bit stretched, looked okay. I didn't see any major problems with RimWorld yesterday. Not like this. But anyway, one way or another, we'll figure it out, guys. Thank you so very, very, very much for coming by. Despite all the, I don't like the way this looks, I still love doing it. I still love doing it every single week. I love doing this for you, and you guys never, ever disappoint. I show up. I have a great time. Hopefully you have a great time. And I'll see you next week. If anyone comes up with any brilliant ideas about all the tech stuff we've been discussing, do please feel free to, give me a heads up in the Discord, and let me know, hey, I was thinking about your problem, and it's totally this. That'd be great. And I'll try to do what I can on my end. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you next week.